morning, Crazy Bag Lady. So we're making another recipe. I have never made this one before, so this will be a learning curve for all of us, but it looks very, very simple. It's 505 calories and this will make enough for 4 people. So this is what you need. You need some low-fat steak mince. So I've got 500 grams. You need, well, I've worked out 30 grams each of this, so you'll need 120 grams. Some onion, a beef stock pot, you need a tablespoon of the onion salt and a tablespoon of the Cajun seasoning, the cream of tomato soup. So the recipe said to use condensed soup, but I couldn't find any, so I've had to try the cream one. And then 800 grams of potatoes, which you just make like your fake chips. So you could use normal potatoes, or if not, I'm going to do some like wedges. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to pre-boil my wedges to get them sort of soft. And then I shall sprinkle them with the Cajun seasoning and put them in the oven for about 20 minutes just to get them to crisp up a bit. So that's the first thing we'll do. So I've sliced them into wedges and we're now going to get them boiling. Okay, so while waiting for the potatoes, what we're doing, we're frying the mince and the onion. So we'll brown it all off and then I'll look what you have to add next. Okay, so we've browned the mince off and the onion. So we're now going to add the tablespoon of onion salt, the can of soup, the stock pot, which I presume you just tip straight into it, and then it says a can of water. So I presume once you've emptied your soup in, you then fill that with water and tip that in. So let's add it in. It's all in. It's a bit watery. I don't know whether that will ever thicken up. But I'm going to cook it on the top for about 10 minutes, I think, give it a good bubble in and see if it thickens up a bit. Okay, so wedges are done. So I'm going to put some salt over the top of them and then my tablespoon of Cajun seasoning across them. Put them in the oven for 20 minutes. Ooh, don't they look lovely now? Let's put them in. 20 minutes. So it's been cooking for about 10 minutes and it's still very watery, and obviously if you pour that over chips you're just going to get horrible soggy chips. So I am going to put a little bit of flour in it, which might increase the calories a little bit. I'll check that in a minute, but it'll not be too bad. But I don't want it all watery like this. It could be because I didn't use condensed soup, or maybe it didn't really need that can of water that they told you to put in, but I'll add some flour and we'll see. Okay, so I've put 80 grams of flour in it. It probably only needed 60 grams of flour, but it's thickened it up a treat. Look at this, it's loads better. I have just tried a mouthful just to make sure it tastes all right, and I want to eat some more. That's how nice it is. Oh my gosh, I mean, we're not fully done yet, but the taste, my mouth is literally watering. It is amazing. Oh, and 20 grams of flour is 69 calories, so it's not too bad, but it has certainly given it the thickness it needs. You couldn't have put that runny mess over the potatoes. It would have just been all sloppy and horrible. So this has been cooking for approximately about 15-20 minutes. It's about done and I'm just waiting for the little potatoes now. So they've had 20 minutes. I'm going to give them another 10 just to crisp them up a little bit more. Right, so that's them after half an hour. Don't they look tasty? So I'm going to put those into my big dish and then I'm going to pour this over the top of it. I have put a tiny bit of water in this now because it kind of looked a bit too thick. We will get it right eventually. So they go in there, that goes over the top, and then we're going to put our chili cheese over the top of it. They look so good. So that's it, and then basically you just put it in the oven for about 5 minutes just to melt all the cheese and make it all warm and toasty. It does say you can put burger relish over the top of it as well, which I have included in my calories, but I just realised I've got the wrong one. So I've got burger sauce. I don't think I could get the burger relish. So later on, before I have this, I might try and see if I can get the burger relish. If I can, I'll put the burger relish over it. If not, I will use the burger sauce. So you literally put it, I think you melt it all first and then you put this over the top and then you eat it. You don't have to use this. If you wanted to have even lower calories, you could miss out the burger relish over the top. My mouth's watering. I think it looks absolutely delicious, and I can't wait to try it later. So we'll come back later for the cook and taste test. Okay, so that's it at the minute. So it's just been sat under some tin foil, so all the cheese is melted. I'm just going to pop it in the oven now and warm it up, and then I'll do the taste test. Okay, so that's it after it's been in the oven for 15 minutes. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Right, so that's it on my plate. Off to enjoy it. So I've just used the Tesco burger sauce. I couldn't get any of the other, so off to enjoy it. I'll let you know after. Okay, so empty plates. Not sure what I think to it. It was a little bit stodgy. It was definitely a bit too spicy, but I'm not sure if it was the cheese, like the chili cheese, that made it really spicy, or whether it was the Cajun stuff on the chips. I'm really not sure. Would I make it again? I'm not sure if I would. I think there's other nicer things you can make, although my husband said he'd like to eat it again. I'm not sure. I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. It wasn't my favourite, but I've had worse, but I've had better. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that if you give it a go, I'll be very interested to see what you think to it as well. Obviously it is only just over 500 calories, so it is a low calorie meal. And I'm definitely full up, so it does fill you up. So let me know if you try it. So if you did enjoy this, please subscribe to my channel and come and find me on Instagram as mrscrazybaglady. And if you want to see what else I eat in the day, come and follow me on my daily videos. I'll see you soon. Bye.